Hey everybody, Mental Fox here. Welcome back to the Outer Worlds. Thanks for joining me again. We're on the Reliable, or the Unreliable. Looks like maybe once upon a time it was called the Reliable, but they've dubbed it the Unreliable. I don't know if that should make me nervous or not. Remember the last episode we went upstairs and in a closet we found a robot named Sam. We are going to speak with Ada about that unit right now. You found a defunct sanitation and maintenance automechanical in the supply closet upstairs on the Unreliable. A cursory search of the unit revealed the name Sam, but little else. Ada may know more. Well, let's go see if she does know more. Let's talk to her.
Welcome back, Captain. How can I be of assistance?
Well, wow, there's all kinds of things we could talk to her about, but let's ask her this. Know anything about the automechanical gathering dust in the janitor's closet?
The unit is a cleaning SAM. Hawthorne brought it on board some cycles ago, I'm sure with the intent to modify it, but I've never seen it up and running. Alex likely recorded progress notes detailing his efforts to modify SAM. If you check the terminal in your captain's quarters, we may be able to determine what work remains in order for SAM to properly operate.
That was a lot of experience points we just got for that. What if we said we were in the mood for some entertainment?
Certainly, Captain. What would you like to hear?
Tell me a joke, play my favorite song, or that's enough for now. Tell me a joke.
I need a little help with my calculus. Can you integrate my natural log?
Okay. I hesitate to do this, but let's see what happens.
Now playing a Spacer's Choice advertisement jingle.
It's not the best choice. It's Spacer's Choice.
All right, that's not my favorite song, Ada.
Everyone in Halcyon is contractually obligated to label this or another board-certified jingle their favorite song.
I see. All right. Is she gonna play a different one?
Now playing a Spacer's Choice advertisement jingle.
It's not
It's the same one. That's too bad.
My pleasure, Captain.
Well, I guess that's enough for
As
now.
you wish, Captain. I must comply with all direct orders.
I feel like there's more that we could talk about, and there is. Let's learn more about the colony.
What part of the colony would you like to discuss?
Well, tell me about Phineas's orbital lab.
Ah, yes. As Dr. Wells is a wanted outlaw, he built his laboratory into an asteroid. Orbital destinations can be challenging to land on. His more so than most.
Oh, really? Why is that?
The outlaw scientist known as Dr. Phineas V. Wells has taken a measure of precautions to make the lab undetectable to those hunting him. Even knowing the location, my systems resist my orders to go where I instruct them.
Okay. What do you know about this guy, anyway?
There is a bounty on his head, one with a markedly high reward amount. Shall I engage the laser weapons system?
No, don't do that.
A sensible choice, as we do not have any laser weapons.
I liked how it said, make it so, Ada. Well, let's ask about somewhere else.
Of course.
And
what part of the colony would you like to discuss?
that somewhere else is the Groundbreaker.
We're cleared to dock with the Groundbreaker if that's your desired destination. If we're going there, please be sure all docking forms have been filed in triplicate and fees have been paid. The Mardettes take their docking laws quite seriously.
Okay. You can take care of that, right?
I can, yes. Let me add that to my list of 1,435,498 tasks I am simultaneously executing in order to run our ship.
Great, thanks.
You are more than welcome, Captain.
Well, tell me about the Groundbreaker.
The Groundbreaker was Halcyon's original colony ship. It has since been repurposed as a service station in the Lagrange point of the system. Freighters often deliver or pick up goods from the Groundbreaker en route to other destinations. The city ship hosts an array of cargo bays, factories, housing sections, and more. Many of Halcyon's companies maintain office spaces with stationed representatives in what is considered a truly neutral territory within the system. I have filed the required docking forms in triplicate, and fees have been paid.
Cool, thanks. Let's ask about somewhere else.
Of course. What part of the colony would you like to discuss?
Well, what about Terra 2?
Where in Terra 2?
Oh, okay. Well, this is where we just were. Let's see what she has to say about it.
Edgewater is the sparkling county seat of Emerald Vale, or it was when first built. Since then, neglect and time have worn away her shiny veneer. The town is near the coordinates where Captain Hawthorne died. It would not be unfortunate if something, like say a plague, were to wipe Emerald Vale from the face of the planet.
Interesting choice of words there. What do you think of the townspeople there?
You mean the ones who did not answer my distress call with medical assistance, but instead came to issue my injured captain a parking ticket? I'm sure they are wonderful humans who don't deserve to be wiped out by starvation or a devastating plague.
Do you know how they're faring since we left it?
Since you diverted power to the deserters, the botanical lab is thriving. However, Emerald Vale's cannery shut down, leading to a total collapse of Edgewater's population. Thank you, Captain.
Thank you, Captain.
Of course. What part of...
And we can now ask about Monarch.
Where in Monarch?
I don't know. I don't even know what Monarch is. Sure, tell me about Stellar Bay.
Ah, Monarch. The armpit of the Halcyon system. Her last functioning port town is Stellar Bay. Well, that is if you don't count Sublight's Smuggler's Port at Fallbrook.
Smuggler's Port?
It's Sublight run for the purpose of shipping contraband, and before you ask, I don't know the coordinates, so I can't dock us there.
That's too bad. It's being blockaded? Why?
I believe it has something to do with the planet being an uninhabitable wilderness, and a lawless land with no corporate presence. You may wish to survey the residents in Stellar Bay for additional data points.
Okay. And,
Of course. What part of the colony would you like to discuss?
was there someplace else on Terra 2?
Where in Terra 2?
Choices... Oh, that's it. Somewhere else?
Of course. What part of...
Monarch?
Where in...
Cascadia.
Warning. All colonists
Look at her
are urged
eyes.
to reconsider travel to Cascadia due to infestation of mantisaurs and risk of indefinite detention or death.
Any people live in Cascadia aside from the Marauders? Marauders? What? Marauders? She did say Marauders.
There are no people aside from marauders in Cascadia. There is only death.
Okay. It sounds dangerous.
This is one of those times where you say one word but really mean another, isn't it? I suppose you would find an environment like this fun.
Okay. What's the local report?
The local report is that you will very likely die if you leave Cascadia's landing pad.
We'll see about that.
How can I be of assistance?
Got a minute to talk?
I have lots of minutes. Many minutes. Unlimited minutes, perhaps. Providing an adequate power source, I can function indefinitely.
Cool. What if you don't have a power source?
I prefer to think of it as being in a state of slumber, perhaps for an indefinite duration of time. Do you think that is what it's like for the colonists on the Lost Hope?
I don't know. Don't try to change the subject.
As the organics say, I wouldn't dream of it. Because I can't. Dream, you know.
You can sleep, but you can't dream, or what do you think about the trapped colonists on the Hope?
When I simulate myself in such a scenario, I do not find it to be desirable. I think my self-preservation protocols incline me to desire the alternative.
And what might that be?
Traveling the system with you, Captain.
Okay. What about your last captain? Do you miss him, or is one captain the same as the other?
Do you know what it feels like when the ship undergoes an unexpected power surge? A jolt to the system. I have felt that. I do feel that. As you may be aware, Captain Alex Hawthorne was a smuggler of some repute. I failed to predict the likely outcome of his reckless behavioral patterns. I should have predicted that. In our travels together, Alex liked to pass time by, as he called it, tinkering to improve my design.
Okay. Have there been other captains?
If you mean, was Captain Hawthorne my first? Yes, he was.
Okay, talk about something
How
else.
can I be of assistance?
Well, I guess that's about it.
May luck be with you. Of course, as I am sure you are aware, luck does not exist. But it seems to comfort humans to believe they possess good quantities of it.
Okay. All right. Well, we could go back up to our office here because Ada suggested that the ship's former captain, Alex Hawthorne, may have kept information about his attempts to modify or repair Sam on the terminal in the captain's quarters. So let's go up to our quarters and see if there's anything on the terminal. Search term, Sam. First Sam result. Experimental note 01695. Do not forget, you found a discarded sanitation and maintenance automechanical in Emerald Vale's scrap heap during your last job. It should not be too difficult to get it up and running. With a few key modifications, I can envision a combat-capable variant. Some might say, a clean, mean killing machine? Should be fun. Second SAM result. Removal of factory standard part SUDS Steeper was successful. Delivery of combat modified replacement part Acid Steeper has been delayed. Progress set back is estimated now to be a solid 3 months. Not like I have more pressing matters to attend to. But I do. Third SAM result. Ooh, okay. I'm giving up hope on the delivery. The part is lost in transit, and it's not turning up anytime soon. But, good news. I heard from a fellow who knows a gal who knows the broker who overcharged me for the information regarding the location of an acid steeper. I can... What? Huh? I heard from a fellow who overcharged me. I could felch? I don't know. The part was sent to an old storage facility in Roseway. I sure never thought I'd go back to that pit. Good thing Auntie abandoned it years ago. I'll pick it up following his next pit stop. Back to Emerald Vale. Wells wants me to chaperone some person of interest. Details to come later. Oh, we leveled up. Always exciting to level up. We have skills and we have perks. Well, what do I want to do with these newfound skills? Let's see here. Long guns. If I get it up to 40, critical damage will do plus 50%. Dialogue, persuade. I could make people cower. I could make people scramble. Or I could make automechanical scramble, I guess. Intimidate. Then we got my stealth. If I get to 40, I could pickpocket people. That might be fun. Hacking. Unlock access to restricted items. I don't know if those are worth unlocking or not. And then lockpicking. Find 25% more bits in containers. That might be a good thing to get. Medical, if we got to 40, we could unlock the third drug mixing slot, whatever that is. Science, tinkering cost is cheaper. Engineering, we're at 40 already. And then inspiration, if we made it to 40, companions get some extra stuff. Let's do this. Let's get this up to 40 so we get more bits. And we also can now pickpocket people. I've heard that money is going to be very important in this game soon, so anything I could do to get extra money is a good thing. And then I'll put my extra points in ranged. There. Okay. Apply. Perks. Get to choose another perk. What do I want? This gives me more health, time dilation, damage when alone, walk speed, sprint speed, durability, companion crit chance, lower vendor prices. I'm not really buying all that much stuff from vendors though. Let's get the extra experience points from companion kills. Let's do that. That sound effect cracks me up for some reason. Okay, so now if we look at our quests, this one here, you found entries in Hawthorne's terminal in the captain's quarters regarding his attempts to turn Sam into a combat-capable unit. Hawthorne planned to replace Sam's SUDS Steeper with an acid steeper, but never picked up the part from Roseway. Okay. Map. Oh, man. Region. Ah, man. I wanted to see if we could see a map of space. Guess we don't get to see that yet. That's where we are on the ship. Well, we got that quest. We got this quest. We got this quest. I guess we need to just go to the Groundbreaker. Because that's where the next chapter of this story begins, I believe. And I'm kind of eager to get started. One thing I don't know is these slots on my breather thing. I don't know where I make those changes. But in the upper left-hand corner there, see it says A, and there's like looks like a medical bag times 74. Underneath of that are 2 dots. One dot is filled in, the other one isn't. I don't know how to fill in that other dot. Ah, maybe here. Okay, so this is Adreno. Heals 25% over 2 seconds. 25% health over 2 seconds. Lasts 2 seconds for life's little ouchies. So I could put something in this slot here. I mean, I could put another one in here and heal more, I guess. This base health plus 25%. I could put this in here. Base health plus 25%. That lasts 2 minutes. So this doesn't last forever. This, well, I don't know. I mean, what do I want to put in this other slot? You have to think that if I'm using this thing, I'm in trouble. So maybe it would be good to get extra health. Let's put this apple in here. I don't know. We'll see what happens next time I use that. I'm just happy I figured out how to fill up those slots. Let's go to the navigation computer and see how this thing works. Cool. Neato. So this is the Groundbreaker, independent orbital station in the remains of Halcyon's first colony ship. Captained by Junlei Tennyson and run by descendants of the original crew. Here's Phineas's lab, an abandoned asteroid facility located in the rings of Terra 2, repurposed into the experimental laboratory, living quarters, and hideout of Phineas Vernon Wells. And here's Terra 2 where we are now. You see our little ship there on it. AG-332, Terra 2, an idyllic terrestrial planet. Halcyon's wealthiest elite live in its capital city, Byzantium, while the colony's laborers live in corporate-owned townships along the frontier. Here's a place called Typhoon. AG-642 Typhoon, an uninhabitable, icy planetoid at the edge of the Halcyon system. Did I say Typhoon? Did I say Typhoon? Typhon. Typhon has nothing to offer the Halcyon colony. Here is Hephaestus, the closest planet to the sun. The Hephaestus Mining Company was first to establish outposts here, and as such, it has claimed the planet for itself. Over here is Scylla. Scylla is one of the largest asteroids orbiting Halcyon, the largest in a grouping of rocks known as the Charybdis Cluster. Hephaestus Mining once claimed the asteroid, but its prospecting site was abandoned decades ago. Here's a place called Aradanos? I don't know. Halcyon's second Jovian gas giant. Its atmosphere is rich with hydrogen, helium, and various noble gases. Distillation plants in the atmosphere harvest these gases for energy. Here's Tartarus, it's locked. Named after its hellish atmosphere, Tartarus is where the board maintains the maximum security penal complex known as the Labyrinth. Not sure what that is there, it doesn't have a name. Here's Olympus, the largest of Halcyon's 2 Jovian gas giants. Perpetual storms rack the planet's atmosphere, rendering it uninhabitable. And here's Monarch, one of Olympus's many satellites. What should have been Halcyon's second habitable world has long since been abandoned by the board due to monstrous, ravenous creatures. Okay, cool, man. All right. So, I mean, we could maybe travel to Aradnos if we wanted to, or to Monarch, but we're supposed to go to Groundbreaker, so let's go and go there. I'm going to click on it. Select destination on Groundbreaker. Well, the only choice we have is Groundbreaker docking base. And there we go. Look, we're flying over there right now.
Destination.
Whoa, Spacer's Choice Travel Advisory. Welcome to the system map. Here you can see all the planets in the system, as well as some special points of interest that you may have discovered. You can fly your ship to any location that you have unlocked, though some landing bays require special codes and keys before they allow you to land there. Moving between planets is considered extremely dangerous, and all employees are encouraged to remain home or at work.
And reached the Groundbreaker.
We've reached the Groundbreaker. There it is right there. Is there anything you'd like to say about the Groundbreaker?
Welcome back, Captain. How can I be of assistance?
Nope.
Take care. I require a functioning captain to run the ship.
Nope, that's me. Super mega functioning. So, we're supposed to exit.
Can we talk?
Oh, she wants to talk. Yeah. I mean, we can talk if you want. Let's go ahead and talk. What's up, Parvati?
Hey, Captain. I heard that Groundbreaker's got a real good engineer. A lady named Junlei Tennyson?
Yeah, what about her?
I was thinking that maybe I ought to meet her. If you got time to swing us by, I mean. I don't got much experience fixing actual spaceships. I bet you a can of Borston beans she could teach me all manner of stuff.
Okay. Sure, we could head over to engineering now. I thought you said you could keep this boat in good repair. Are you asking to leave my crew and join hers? I don't think she'd be much help, but if you happen to be along, feel free to speak up. I thought you said you could keep this boat in good repair.
I abso-surely can. I'm a passing fair mechanic. Even Mr. Thompson would have said it's my only skill. But I'm used to working on cannery lines, AG loaders and the like. There's tricks about ships I ain't learned yet. All I'm looking for is a few pointers. I bet a lady who runs a whole station has forgot more than I ever learned.
Are you asking to leave my crew and join hers?
Gosh, no, Captain. I aim to stay so long as I'm welcome. I figured Junlei and I could confabulate over wireless or by message. And maybe when we put into Groundbreaker, I could stop by to visit her sometimes. But only when you don't need me with you.
Well, we could head over to engineering at some point. I'm going to say now, but not really.
Thanks, Captain. I'll be sure to make it worth your time. Did you want to talk about something else?
No. So we're at the Groundbreaker now, and she wanted to speak with us. I wonder if the old vicar wants to say something to us too. Let's go see. What's up, man?
As always, I am at your disposal. Something vexing you, Captain?
Nope, that's it. All right. Cool. Let's leave the Unreliable here and go over to the Groundbreaker. Transition to Groundbreaker docking bays. Party selection. Select up to 2 companions to accompany you? Really? I get to pick 2? Alright, great. You're both coming with me. Come along, guys. It's a party. I didn't know we get to pick 2 people to come with us. Wow. Gonna get a little crowded. Hello. How are you? Thank you for joining me here today. We're going to walk over here and help ourselves to these free goodies inside of this box. It's kind of like a welcome gift to people who dock here for the first time. Unfortunately, it's stealing. And there's a lot of people here, and they may very well see me steal it.
I find myself marveling at the complex simplicity of the Fibonacci spiral. I'm sure you know what that's like. Something vexing you, Captain?
Okay. Well, that's cool. We could send him back to the ship if he gets to be too much. Hi.
Where are we headed?
Nope. Interesting. So, Which person am I controlling? Both of them?
I'm going.
Looks like they both go. Okay. Alright. Can I tell them to loot that?
Sure.
They'll probably just go over and stand by it. Yeah, they're not going to loot it.
I am en route, Captain.
Okay, so we control both of them at the same time. That's going to be interesting. Speaking of which, I guess I need to go into Vicar here and decide how I want him to perform. Distance, we will... Let's see. He's got a lot of health. Parvati has... well, she has just about the same amount, really. Helmet is 13, body armor is 15, whereas... he's at 0 and 10. I need to give him a helmet if I have an extra one. And I do have a bunch of helmets. Actually, I guess I do that from here. I go here. And let's see, I've got this helmet, which is at a 4. This one, which is at a 9. This is a 5. This is a 4. We could give him this helmet. And once you give it to him, you can't take it off. I don't know why, but you can't. Hey, don't point that at me. The weapon that he currently has is this sawed-off shotgun, so he's going to get up and close. He's going to get dirty with face-to-face stuff. So we'll have him run up and get close. And he could use whatever weapon he wants. His mode will be aggressive. There. We'll have him go up, and then Parvati... we will have her keep her distance, just like me. So Parvati and I will stay back and shoot from afar, and Max will run up and get in people's faces. Oh, that's weird. I keep hitting escape, but nothing's happening. Huh, that was weird. Escape wasn't working there for a second. Hello, how are you, Jane? I would like to speak with you.
Just checking your ship's manifest. Standard procedure. Welcome to Groundbreaker, by the by.
Oh, thanks.
Don't mind the heat.
Oh.
Got a few days before it reaches critical. I'm sure Miss Chief Tennyson will get it sorted before then.
Okay.
Still reviewing your manifest. Why not head on over to the promenade? Lots to keep you occupied there.
Yeah, why not?
Still reviewing your manifest. Why not head on over to the promenade? Lots to keep you occupied there.
That's cool. Another ship over there. There's our ship. I think it's a cool looking ship.
Smells like grease and unwashed bodies. Just as I remembered.
Smells like grease and unwashed
I could
bodies.
spend hours reflecting on the secret workings of the universe. Little else in this colony offers such a relaxing pastime. So, tell me what's on your mind. I excel at confessional listening.
Alright, whatever. Let's move. Probably don't want to jump down there. What are you guys talking about?
That's not the point. This halfwit just knocked out one of my workers.
Yeah, with a tossball stick. I heard you the first time. There weren't any witnesses.
No witnesses. He's not even denying it.
Jackass had it coming.
Shut it, Felix. You're not making this any better.
You get cute with me again, you little back bay brat, I will toss you out an airlock.
This is the Groundbreaker, not Byzantium. You ain't the law here. I am. Now move along.
I don't have time for this. I need a drink.
What's up, Felix?
Going for a stroll around the docking base?
Sure. Hey, I couldn't help but notice you were in the middle of an argument 5 seconds ago.
Sure was. Got a knack for upsetting the board and the Mardettes all at once. Between you and me, I was hoping they'd come to fisticuffs.
Really? So, what happened, man?
I had this foreman, right? Guy never liked me, always trying to get a rise out of me. But I keep my chin up, right? Be the bigger man, I tell myself. He's a Spacer's chosen man, though. So when the Chosen beat my Rangers the other night, my foreman comes swaggering up with his head full of boasting.
Yeah. And that's when you resolved your differences like an adult, right? Or old boy, or so you defend the honor of your team. Yeah.
That's when I broadsided him with a tossball stick. Yeah. Look, this was a long time coming. Guy thinks he can push me around because he's some sky-high foreman, and I'm just a back bay's dock worker. Well, former dock worker. Guess I just tendered my resignation.
Well, got any plans?
Enjoy my freedom. Scrounged together enough bits for a 0G. Other than that, can't say as I do. Hey, not for nothing, but I saw you wander out of that ship over there by the dock. Wouldn't happen to be yours, would it?
That's me, captain of the Unreliable. Or technically, the previous captain died in a horrible accident. Or gosh, why do you ask?
Oh, just musing is all. Must be nice having the run of the colony. Never being anchored to one place, always chasing some horizon. Hey, I don't want to talk your ears off, guessing you got places to be. I appreciate your time.
Okay. By the way, never caught your name. I'm Mental Fox.
Felix Millstone. Pleased to make your acquaintance.
See you around, Felix.
See you around, boss.
Ooh, I like that. Call me boss. See if we could talk to him some more.
Going for a stroll around the docking base?
Oh gosh, we can't. For a minute there, I thought he was going to ask to join our party. Did I just miss my chance to get another companion?
Going for a stroll around the docking base?
Oh, okay. Well, there you go. Blew that. Nothing in there. Can't take that with Stevedore here.
Mechanicals all over, but they still got us sweating to move boxes.
Ain't that something?
You learn to keep your eyes to yourself in my job. Nobody wants you looking close at their cargo.
Yeah, but isn't that your job?
Careful where you smoke. The crew bills us for air filtration. If it wasn't for us, this whole damn station would shut down. Yeah, I've done work for Sublight. Need to pay the bill somehow.
No, I didn't ask.
Gonna head to Varus for whiskey and darts. Maybe not in that order.
Whiskey before darts.
We move cargo 16 hours a day, and half of us still can't afford a bed.
Sounds terrible.
It's always fucking freezing in the base.
Whoa, hey, language.
Gonna head to Varus
Okay.
for whiskey and darts. Maybe not in that order.
Okay, well, we talked to that guy. Parvati, are you talking to Felix? Were you talking to Felix, Parvati? They're over there having a little conversation.
Going for a stroll around the docking base?
That was funny how she was just up in his face there. Some stuff hiding behind here. Some 0G brew. I'm not going to steal anything out here in the open like this. Too many people walking about. Here's a Mardette.
Carry on.
Alright, I'll carry on.
Do you mind? I'm trying to file a report.
Sheesh, tuts, chuchi. What's going on over here?
It's always fucking freezing in the bays.
You learn to keep your eyes to yourself in my job. Nobody wants you looking close at their cargo.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for us, this whole damn station would shut
I love
down.
it when different voice actors say the exact same thing.
Gonna head to Vera's for whiskey and darts. Maybe not in that order.
I knew you were going to say that. What's going on here? So, man, I really want this stuff, but somebody could very easily be looking at me out there. You know? Stogie Slims here. It's too risky. I just got here. Hey, how's it going?
It's always fucking freezing in the bays.
What do you got to say?
Yeah, I've done work for Sublight. Need to pay the bill somehow.
Uh-huh. Yep, that's what I hear. Gotta pay the bills somehow. There's a Spacer's Choice ship. That's pretty cool. It's cracking me up that I'm walking around with two companions. What's up here? Huh. Ooh. Take these bypass shunts right out from underneath him.
Mechanicals all over, but they still got us sweating to move boxes.
Here are some posters. Wanted. Vending machine discovered. Oh, okay. Wanted dead or alive, Phineas V. Wells. Yep, we read this before.
I wonder what that fella did to get the board so wild at him.
Where are you? You're way over there. Okay. I guess she's staying far away from me. I thought that when I set him to close and her to far, that's how far or how close they would be to enemies. But it seems like she's going to stay away from me. Ooh, here's Macred. Who's Macred? Wanted dead or alive, Captain Gunnar McRed for several counts of public intoxication, destruction of Groundbreaker property, unpaid docking fees, and resisting arrest. Contact Commandant Sanita if you have any information concerning McRed's whereabouts. Failure to report a tip may result in imprisonment and a fine. Proof of kill required to collect reward. There's Phineas again.
That's quite the impressive list of infractions.
That's exactly the reason I looked at that, to see if he would say anything this time, and he did.
Just arrived? Head over to customs. Wheeler needs to process you.
Okay, I will. I promise. I will. But first, I saw some steps over here. I want to go see where these steps go. Restricted access? Well, not for me. If I could get rid of this person, I'll just go right on in.
Something the matter?
No, everything's cool. Just, you know, just walk that way. I'm gonna F5 it before I go in here.
Nicely done.
I mean, it uses no... Oh, jeez. There's a person in there. Restricted area. Unauthorized personnel in restricted areas will be shot on sight without question. You can either fight, sneak, or use the holographic shroud to get through restricted areas. Post-mortem fines will be paid by the closest living relative. I'm backing out. I'm backing out. No, stop shooting him. Stop shooting him. No, stop shooting him. Stop it. Stop it. Get up here. Stop shooting him. I do not want anybody dead. Get up here. Now. Oh, there's a bunch of them. Oh, gosh. Okay. Well, you saw that I hit F9 or F5 before I did that, so we're going to F9 it now that I know what happens. I mean, I can open the door just for the experience points, but I'm not going to go in there, although it's interesting how there's not somebody walking around in there this time. So yeah, we're not going to go in there, okay? Well, what would happen if I send one of them in there?
I'm going.
Let's see. Hey, what do you guys see in there? Is there anything cool in there? What about over there?
On my way.
Is there anything cool over there? She just went walking in there. That's hilarious. So they're in there, and we just saw that there was a person, like a guard or something, walking around in there, but a guard doesn't care if they're in there. I'm so amused by that. Let's go see what's up here. Well, ooh, those look a lot like steps, don't they? Interesting. Oh! Okay, well, could probably jump over there. Oh, jeez!
Customs and inspection, right this way!
Look how much of my health that took. Yeah. Interesting. Yeah. Well, I mean, we should probably check in at customs anyway.
I'm on my way.
You guys come back over here, all right? Taste the freedom with Spacer's Choice. You know, you could buy stuff from this thing. Oh, this is restricted stock. Super Scoper 2000 ranged weapon mod sight. Applies a 6x zoom scope to the weapon. Wow, it's 4,000 bits. We could buy mag picks and bypass shunts, but these things just are literally lying around all over the place. So as far as the restricted stock that this guy sells, this is the only thing I might be interested in, and I'm really not that interested in it. So, yeah. And then this machine here sells some weapons, and also Mr. N melee weapon mod attack changes the damage type dealt to N-ray damage. Boy, that thing's expensive. And then these two things. Alright, yeah, big deal. We could sell our junk here. This went from 9641 to 9642, so I had a very small amount of junk on me. Our quest now, well, just don't have anything new. What's up, Lieutenant? Or Corporal, why did I say Lieutenant? Corporal Leonard Wheeler.
Identification, please.
Present Hawthorne's ID. Here you go. My name's Mental Fox. It's my first time here. Let's say, hypothetically speaking, I don't have an ID. What happens then? Let's try that one.
Everybody's got an ID. Oh, let me guess. You, left it in your other pants? I hear that one a lot.
What if I told you I'm a newly thawed colonist from the Hope? Oh, jeez. Well, let's see what he says.
I'd tell you no one's fallen for that line in about 30 years. Then, I'd take the safety off my gun and kindly ask you to move along.
Okay, well, we're just...
It's a good thing he didn't say that then, right? Right, sir?
Sure, kid. Right.
Yeah, we're just, you know... Well, I mean, I have to give him an ID, right? Let's see what happens.
Captain Hawthorne, you said.
Oh.
Let me apologize in advance.
Uh-oh.
I'm about to ruin your day.
Oh, crap.
According to your ship's record, you've been flagged by the board.
Oh, no.
Your ship will be impounded until such a time as they see fit to lift it.
Oh, crap.
But we've hardly been out of Edgewater long enough to get in trouble.
Well, isn't this wonderful? The captain's done something to get on the board's bad side.
Now, hold on. This isn't the end of the world. Probably.
Well... I take it back. I'm not Hawthorne and that isn't my ship. How do I get this resolved?
You'll want to take it up with Udom Bedford.
Oh, yeah.
Our board representative here on Groundbreaker. His office is located along the starboard wall of the promenade. Shines like a Byzantium commode. You can't miss it.
Okay. Any idea why my ship was impounded?
Access to that information is above my pay grade, and I've turned down 3 promotions, so it stays that way.
Okay, dude.
I shouldn't be mentioning it, but what the hell? This here, impounding your ship, it doesn't happen much. The board knows we don't take kindly to their interfering in our operations. If I had to take a guess as to why, you must have riled up someone important.
Yeah, I guess I did. Great, I'll go talk to them and straighten this out, or this has to be a mistake, or I'm going to wring this Bedford guy's neck. We'll go talk to him and straighten it out. I'm sure he'll be totally understanding. Some stranger shows up in his best friend's ship.
You take the starch out of him, well, you won't hear any complaints from me. Oh, and if you're headed that way, would you mind doing me a favor?
Sure.
Wanda Dorset over in sickbay, tell her the shipment's not in yet. It's not coming in anytime soon, and if she'd be so obliged to get off my ass about it.
Okay, what's this about her shipment?
A handful of SAM cleaning units retrofitted for surgery. I don't know much else. I stopped listening when she started yelling.
Interesting. All right, I got it.
Much appreciated.
Yeah, he was helpful.
Is there anything else I can help you with?
He was friendly. Well, let's help the guy out. So I'm, looking for a job. But I also want to know about this guy. I hate it when I don't know whether I'm going to be able to ask them all these questions or not. Well, what do you know about this Udom guy?
He's friendly enough unless you speak ill of the board. Get the sense he doesn't care for Groundbreaker much. Not that he would, being a board man and all. He's our liaison.
Okay. Sounds like a fun guy. Tension between the Groundbreaker and the board. The board runs most of the system, don't they?
Yep. Groundbreaker's the only real independent port. Aside from us, there's just tramp freighters and wildcat miners. Seems like every year the board's offices get bigger and their ships take up more of the landing bays. Haven't seen nearly as many tramp crews this year.
Okay. So there's some tension there, huh?
They can't abide an independent township, especially not one they gotta depend on. We're the first and last stop out of this colony. All their interstellar freighters come through us, and we skim a few bits off the top in manifest processing fees with every one. Folks around here will bluster that the board hates our freedom, but really, they know we can stop their out-system shipments anytime we like, and that terrifies them.
Interesting. Yet your station's in a state of disrepair. You could make the board fix it. Why can't the Groundbreaker and the board just work together? I'm glad it terrifies them. The bastards keep pushing them, or sounds complicated. I don't know, this place looks pretty crappy.
You mean the heat? Sure, we could make them fix it. But what would they do in retaliation? They got assault cruisers, gunships, and a handful of mining operations at their fingertips. We push them too hard, maybe they decide we'd be better in 10 trillion little pieces. Or they cobble together a new Groundbreaker and put us out of business.
The board wouldn't do that. Would they?
The board is necessary to provide order to the colony. They believe it's their prerogative to overrun you. But whether you allow that is up to you.
It's a tough line to walk, no doubt about that. But we may do all right. So far, anyway.
Okay. Thanks for the info.
Sure thing.
Can I find a job around here? I could stand to use a little bit more money.
Maybe. Most of the shipping traffic in the system passes through Groundbreaker. Every couple of months, we even get a big interstellar freighter. 2 biggest operations are the board. That is, Halcyon Holdings and Sublight Salvage. But there are independent operators around the promenade deck. Most of those jobs are going to take you off station, though.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah. How does Halcyon Holdings work, anyway?
Are you pulling my leg?
No. That thing I told you about being a colonist from the Hope, completely true. Let's not push it. I'm new around here. I want to hear your take on it, or I'm just fooling you. Of course, I know how the board works. Let's get his take on it.
Goes like this. Back on Earth, before the crossing, the powers that be were selling off stakes in distant star systems they thought had potential. A bunch of companies decided to throw in together and form the Halcyon Holdings Corporation, then buy up the rights to this here colony. That group's what we now call the board.
Okay. How does the Groundbreaker fit into that?
Groundbreaker was one of the original colony vessels to come over on the crossing, a few years before her sister ship, the Hope. Once everybody'd been de-thawed and dropped dirt side, the original crew of the Groundbreaker decided they rather liked the spacefaring life. I guess that was the start of our independent spirit. Now, here we are.
Interesting. So there's actually a boardroom somewhere with all these company heads in it?
Sitting around drinking whiskey and smoking cigars, yeah, probably. Can't say for sure, of course. Doubt I'll ever see the inside of it myself.
All right. Well, sounds like the board runs most of the system.
Yep. Groundbreaker's the only real independent port. Aside from us, there's just tramp freighters and wildcat miners. Seems like every year the board's offices get bigger and their ships take up more of the landing bays.
You mentioned this
nearly
already.
As many tramp crews this year.
Got it.
Glad to help.
Let's see. I didn't think there were many independent operators in the system.
Relative to the board holdings? Not really. But there's a few with the means to go where they will. They aren't rich, but they aren't likely to look too close at your work history either.
Okay. What do you know about Sublight Salvage?
They strip the parts from derelict ships and abandoned outposts. There's some that say they make the derelicts and encourage folks to abandon their steads. Sublight gives me the creeps. I've known folks who went to work for them and just vanished. They're on the promenade run by a woman named Lilia Hagen. I'm only telling you so you know to avoid them.
Okay. Well, what if I wanted something more local?
Commandant Sanita might have a couple of folks she needs killed. Bad folks, I mean. Not regular folks. She'll be at the security desk behind me. Chief Junlei might have an errand needs running. She's all tied up trying to fix our heat problem. You'll find her in engineering.
No kidding? I'd love to get a look at this old girl's innards. I bet they're real twisty and weird. In a good way.
Twisty and weird. What about something long-term?
If you're thinking to make a career here, don't waste your time. Full-time jobs on Groundbreaker tend to be inherited, or go to a fellow crew member's kid. Keep it in the family, you know.
All right. Well, that's all I needed to know about work. I'm really liking this music that's playing in the background, by the way.
All right.
Looking for a drink? Any recommendations?
Most places are on the promenade deck. Big door yonder, straight through security. There's a bar on the starboard side. I got a preference for the Lost Hope myself. Talk to Vera. She'll set you right.
Okay, thanks.
You need anything else? You let me know. Don't want anyone saying Groundbreaker's not the most hospitable port in the colony.
Well, so far so good, except that you've impounded my ship, and it's not really their fault, it's the board's fault. Well, I'm looking for someone named Gladys. Have you ever heard of her?
The fence. You'll find her in the rest and go, on your left when you enter the promenade. Make sure you bring an empty belly.
Okay. See you around, Leonard.
Be seeing you.
All right. Well, that guy had all kinds of information. Well, so now we're stuck here. We can't go anywhere until we talk to this Udom guy. I'm still real curious about up there, though. I mean, I'm real curious about up there. So, we're going to go up here. And we're going to hit F5. and we're going to see if I can't make this jump. I made it. Okay, well, now that I'm up here... You guys gonna join me over here? This is hilarious. And? Can you make it? He made it! Good job, Vicar Max. What about you, Parvati? Can you make it too? That's freaking hilarious. They made it. Freighter crew. Now up here, here's something that maybe we could get into. I don't think anybody's gonna see me do this, so I'm gonna help myself. We got a hatchet, 8-bit cartridge, Corporation Service Award, and a Sentry Saber. This melee weapon is standard issue to military recruits who are taught swordplay before being taught ranged combat. Coated with Spacer's Choice patented never dull finish, this blade stays durable for at least 20 swings. And I think we read that one before too. Here's some more goodies over here. It's interesting. Up here, it's not called stealing. Oh, there's another one over there. Hey, Vicar, why didn't you tell me about that? Got a bypass shunt. Nice, nice, nice. Well, let's see. Can I get up here? Although I don't think this actually goes anywhere. Well, I'm here. Oh, gosh, interesting. Gosh, that's kind of far. I don't think I can make that jump. There's stuff back in there, though. Boy, it sure is interesting. There's quite a few places I've already seen in this game that make me think that at some point I'm going to get a jetpack or something. I mean, otherwise, why would that be up there like that? Pretty sure I can't make this jump. Well, what do I know? I made it. Let's see if they can make it. Come on, buddy. That's so awesome. Okay. Well, let's see what's in here. Oh. Pistol, parts, mag pick, muzzler, sure grip, thug kit. Increases your melee and defense skills. This kit increases hand grip and leg springiness, increasing melee and defense skills. Protective clothing with safety harness. Aramid Ballistics makes a fine line of protective clothing. This stylish number comes with its own safety harness and a utility belt. And look, there's a body back here. Or not a body, but a skeleton. Just in time for Halloween. Although Halloween is over now, but whatever. Okay, that was interesting. I did not really think that I would be able to make that jump, but by golly, I did. I guess I could jump a lot better than I thought. But now I'm way up here. And I don't think I'm going to make that jump again, and even if I did, I'm still going to have to plop down, so let's just plop down from here. Don't think I could open that door. So let's, cool, that didn't hurt me. Alright. Ooh, there's a workbench there, it looks like. A couple dudes standing here. Oh, interesting. Okay, there we go. Whoa. Huh? A quest objective requires you to enter a restricted area. If caught inside, you will be shot on sight. Using a disguise will prevent immediate hostilities. Okay.
Security. I can check the departures registry to find out which crew the Scholar shipped in and out with.
You were hearing things.
No, seriously. There was a lot of static at first, but then this voice said his name was Graham?
Graham, right. Broadcasting on a dead world full of monsters. Now I've heard everything.
You know, it takes more muscles to frown than to smile.
Who told you that? Graham?
Asshole.
Okay. Well, unfortunately, these guys were talking at the same time, so he almost said this guy's name, I think.
Yes, you caught me ruminating again. Guilty as charged. What's occupying your thoughts?
Well, okay. So that was weird. It was telling me that one of my quests is in a, restricted area. I don't know which one of those questions that is, though. Huh. I don't know. I don't know which one it is. And I don't know why this thing decided to tell me. Maybe, it's probably his quest, actually, right? I mean, think about it for a moment. He, we need to find a security terminal. Well, security is probably going to be in the restricted area, right? That's not too hard to figure out. So that's, no doubt what that message was telling us. Well, I'm going to end this episode here. I guess this is what they call the promenade. I guess. It's amusing to me how we entered this place. But it's all good, I guess. I don't know. Well, we come back next time. We will explore this place. There's Commandant Sanita over there. And we'll just check it out, man. It's going to be awesome. Make sure you come back in the next episode. Still having fun playing this game. I hope you're having fun following me along. If you are, why don't you let me know. Leave me a like or a comment. Thanks for watching. Sure hope you join me again in the next episode.